Namaste and welcome to Namaste Yoga. My name is Surbhi. I'm a yoga teacher. The goal of my channel is to tell you all those little tips and tricks that many yoga teachers know, but somehow in class setting they do not get conveyed to the students. In today's video, I am going to address a very common problem these days, which is knee problems. So many people in their late 30s or early 40s or late 40s, they are experiencing knee problems. And usually the attitude is, once you have the knee problems, how do I fix my knees? How do I take care of my knees? Instead, the attitude should be, what do I need to do now so in future I will not have these problems? So today I will tell you what you can do to keep your knees healthy. If you are already having knee problems, then also these tips are going to be very useful for you. But specifically for youngsters in their late 20s or 30s that have absolutely no problem at all, you should be aware of all these things that I'm going to tell you now. So in future, you don't have knee problems. So our body is like a machine. Every joint is attached to something. All the joints, ligaments, muscles, bones, they are attached in a certain way. So the geometry of the body is such that you have to move it in a certain way. As we are talking about the knee, if you move your knee joint, it has to be moved. It's like a fulcrum. It has to be moved in a certain way. The very first thing that has changed in modern age is nobody sits on the floor, or they don't really fold their legs that much. So first thing that you need to do is, as much as possible, try to sit on the floor, or even if you are sitting on the couch, fold your knees. So in Sukhasana, like this, try to sit like this. So your knees are folded. So that's tip number one. The second thing is, when you walk, observe how you're walking. Many people have tendency of walking like a penguin. So they keep their foot sideways like that and they walk like this. If you're doing that, since your ankle and your knees are attached through muscles, through the bone, what happens when you move your foot sideways, your knee tilts a little bit. And then you're trying to walk forward, which puts a weird pressure on your knee. So when you're walking, try to keep your feet parallel to each other. As I said, if the geometry of the body is correct, the machine will work better. So keep your feet parallel to each other and then walk, because this is how your knee should be working, not like this, like that. Third thing, if you are taking regular walks or jogging or running, always stretch your body before you walk. Usually the formula is, when you are stretching before you walk, you should be stretching the front part of your legs or front part of the knee. So stretches like this, those will be good. I have made a video before specifically showing all the stretches that you should be doing before and after the walk. That video is specifically for walkers and runners and joggers. So you can check out the link and see what kind of stretches those are. But in general, anything in front of the knee, stretch those. And similarly, once you are done with your walk, after your walk, you should be doing some stretches. And after your walk, you should be concentrating on the back part of the knee. So more stretches towards the back when you stretch your hamstrings. Another tip is, do regular hip opening exercise. The more flexible and more open your SI joint is, the more lighter you are going to be with your upper body. And it won't be as much pressure, because if you have tilted hips, then one of the knee is going to get more pressure. So do hip opening exercises. The sixth tip, believe it or not, try to walk barefoot. I'm not saying walk barefoot all the time, but whenever you get a chance, try to walk barefoot. We have in our whole body 206 bones, but we have 26 on each foot. So 26 on this foot and 26 on this foot. There is a reason for it. There is a reason that we have so tiny little bones and tiny little joints in our foot. So when we walk barefoot and the surface is uneven, our foot takes the shape, the bones move and they take the shape of the surface to give us good support, and that keeps up with the arc of the foot. If we have a good arc, we have good support on the ground. But nowadays, because of the good footwears, we don't exercise our feet that much. Our bones, they don't move that much. Muscles are getting loosened up because we are not using those muscles. And what happens? Then the arch becomes to start flat. And once you have a flat foot, you start to get plantar fasciitis problem, and then the problem increases and comes up to your knees, because your knees absorb a lot of shock when you walk because your arc is gone. So whenever you get a chance, walk barefoot. And the last tip is, as soon as you wake up in the morning, open all your joints. It doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter whether you're sitting or lying down. Just all of your joints, move them. Every single joint, knees, toes, even toes, ankles, move everything. It will take only 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes, but as soon as you wake up, open all the joints. So these were the few tips. If you follow, you can avoid having future knee problems in your life. I hope you enjoyed the video today. If you have any question or concern, please feel free to write it in the comment box. I would love to answer it. Please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so you know when my next video is coming. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Links are in the description box. I wish you all a very happy and healthy day. Namaste.